Evan.
Is Kavika.
And I'm Jay.
Welcome to another episode of VizinTalk. For any new viewers or listeners out there, welcome to our journey. This is our version of the world. For any ongoing listeners, welcome to another episode, and let's begin.
What are we guys talking about today?
Alright, so y'all heard about GameStop? You guys know about that?
Yeah, I did hear about that.
So you know how it works, right?
Yeah, but what's the deal with that, though?
So basically what happens is Wall Street, they hire people. They basically hire and create a hedge fund, which is basically betting on a... oh, my bad. So basically betting on a company to fail. So they make that company fail. They buy the stock for, let's say $10. They're going to buy that stock. So they're borrowing the stock for 10, then they sell it for 10, right?
Yeah.
Because they know that the stock will go down, so then they can buy it for 7 and then give the stock they just bought that they borrowed before back and make a $3 profit.
But not just anybody can do these kind of bets, right? It's like high-class people or the CEOs of the businesses.
Yeah.
Like, how does that work?
It's called a hedge fund, so that's what it is. You have to have a hedge fund, which I'm not too keen on all this stuff, but basically I'm not sure how to create a hedge fund or how to do any of that. So,
but how does that relate to GameStop?
So basically, what happened with GameStop was they said GameStop's gonna be bankrupt. GameStop was going bankrupt, right? So they created a hedge fund, and you could see that online. It's public information.
Yeah, I've seen some.
So there's this guy called, or I don't know who it is, but there's a Reddit called Wall Street Bets, and they said Wall Street's betting on GameStop to quit. GameStop's gonna go bankrupt. A lot of Redditors are like gamers, right? So they start investing in GameStop. So it starts going through the roof, and the hedge fund's losing money. So they borrowed the stock, so they have to buy the stock. So it's basically called a short squeeze. So they have to buy the stock that they borrowed before they lose tons of money, which therefore creates a short squeeze, which just boomed the stock through.
Yeah, I heard a lot of people bought into the GameStop stocks, and it went up like crazy. And how long too? It was like in a time span of like a couple hours, or is it?
Yeah, like 2 days ago I saw it. It was.
Yeah, I did see it a couple days ago. It
was like 100 something.
Yeah, and all you could tell all the gamers went and bought the stocks for that. It was all the all gamer fans out there that loves GameStop, loves games.
I just find it really interesting because now you see them going crazy. Like you could watch like CNBC, MSNBC, and you just see them like this isn't right. This is manipulation of the market. But what happened today was Robinhood, which is created for the people basically, said you can't trade AMC, which was another one that a lot of people were trying to get to the moon. Nokia, BlackBerry. What was another one? I can't think of. GameStop, of course.
Robinhood
and said you can't trade it.
Yeah.
That sounds rigged.
That is rigged.
It just shows how Robinhood is gonna, just the company itself is gonna go down pretty fast.
Well, they have a lawsuit against them.
Oh, do they?
Yeah, so I think it's New York signed a lawsuit against them, and they could lose like billions of dollars as a company.
But would the money get given back to the people though?
I'm not sure how that works.
Well,
I don't think
this is why you need to invest into Bitcoin and cryptocurrency, because that is a totally different category under the stock market. The stock market,
it's still a gamble.
A gamble. It's because cryptocurrency is like decentralized, right? So
it's gonna be the new game changer.
You can't really like manipulate it. I don't know. I'm not like too keen on all this stuff, but
I remember
it's really interesting seeing like everyone go crazy about
I remember one of my dad's friends. This was like way back when like Bitcoin was like just popped out like to the world and everything, to the public. And he was going on, and like to me and my dad, he was saying like, yeah, this cryptocurrency is gonna be the next big thing. It's Bitcoin. Everybody's gonna be using it. And obviously me and him are like, this guy's crazy. It's not gonna work. And then all of a sudden, this is probably like, I want to say like 5 years ago.
Wow.
Pretty crazy. And think of how
That
much
was
it
in
changed
what,
now.
like dollars amount? That shit was like $5, six
Yeah,
dollars.
Just imagine
exactly.
it in like the
He's a
2000s if you invested
multi-millionaire
during
now,
that
bro.
time.
Yeah.
He's buying, bro. All the people that invested into, Bitcoin and cryptocurrency at the beginning, these guys are flipping businesses. They're buying whole businesses. Like, there's a
Well,
couple.
there's millionaires now.
Yeah, they're millionaires now. That's some of
Yeah.
the businesses on the strip are getting bought out because a lot of people made money off of cryptocurrency and Bitcoin.
Do you think it's still going up?
It's pretty
Bitcoin?
high right now.
Yeah.
Bitcoin,
It's
100%
pretty
is
high
gonna
right
keep
now.
going.
Yeah.
It's pretty high right now.
No, 100% Bitcoin will reach 100K.
Yeah.
Like in a year or so, I think.
Definitely. There's gonna be a point where there's not even gonna be any like paper money no more. That's not even gonna be like it's not gonna exist in the world no more. Everything's gonna be digital. Watch in 20 years, guys. Like 20 years, maybe even 10, 15. Like who knows? Like cash won't be even a thing no more. Coins. I feel like coins will be here for a while.
Yeah.
I feel like coins will be here like regardless because increments of cents.
Gold, silver.
Yeah. I mean,
I think it's just crazy because, I mean, if you saw like how these people talk, I was like, you just hear them. They're talking about people that get in stock in Robinhood or Webull. They talk about them like they're like peasants.
yeah,
Like
exactly.
if you watch it, they're like, these people don't know what they're doing. They're dumb. They're ignorant. They just it's just talking about people, regular people, like they're peasants, and they're like these kings and queens that know everything about the stock market.
You know, it's crazy. I just invested into Robinhood. Like, I made an account and everything. Probably like last week. I had to take a picture of my social security number, like to verify my account and all that stuff. And I probably put in like $1, maybe $1 or two. Bought like Apple and just seen how it went. And I mean, honestly, we're gonna have to find another way to invest in the
Yeah.
stocks,
It's like
guys.
Webull, but I mean, it's just crazy how you can manipulate.
It's very
manipulate
manipulative.
like
Very manipulative.
I mean, I had the stock and I missed out on like hundreds of dollars because nobody was buying any. I mean, it just was crazy. I thought
It's a gamble. Everything
Yeah.
like that is a gamble. It's
I mean, it's
Best
money
company
gamble
to
because they
invest to-
manipulated it.
It's
Like,
manipulated.
See, the best company that you could invest to would be your own company.
exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
in yourself, basically.
VizinTalk, boys.
Yeah, invest in yourself, basically.
Yeah, because I mean, who knows? I mean, to even think about like when you invest in the stocks, like a lot of people they want to learn more information about the businesses or investing their stocks, and they're looking up if like how the CEO of the business is doing. Did one of them get fired? Did the big boss have a fallout through? Like who knows when the stocks will go down because of those reasons. Like
Yeah.
a lot of people keep on track of those things, but it's a lot of it's homework you got to do if you're
I mean,
gonna
it's all
do all that stuff.
speculation, though. Like,
It is all
even,
speculation.
Like, you can never figure out the stock market. You can never figure out what's happening in Bitcoin. It's
No matter
all
how much you look
speculation.
into it, too.
It's 100% speculation.
Yeah.
That just shows, guys, money does not buy happiness, right?
Yeah, it does not. Speaking of happiness, what else would like make you happy besides money though?
Everything, bro. Not everything's materialistic. A lot of
Yeah.
people in this day and age, a lot of rappers that we mess with, like everything to them is all materialistic.
Mm-hmm.
Money it doesn't buy happiness. It just makes you happy for that short time of period. When you buy somebody a gift or something, they feel good for a little bit, but that's not true love.
So
That's
what
not
are
true
like some
feelings or
things that
emotions.
could bring you true happiness?
I mean, love, gatherings, nature, I believe.
Yeah, bro.
can change you.
Enjoying the
Yeah.
world, bro. Enjoying everything like about it. Like a lot of people, it's good. It's good to have a safety net. Like when I'm older, I would. Yeah, it's good to have money because I want that safety net. To have like to support my family, friends. If anything bad happens, yeah, like I would love. Yeah, I would love to use that type of money as a safety net. But other than that, like I just don't see. As long as if it's not like helping your business out, family, friends, like I don't see what else it could do.
I mean, money doesn't really buy a whole lot of things. Like, everything that you can buy with money is pretty, like, fake, invaluable to your life.
Exactly. Think of like all the
Yeah.
designer clothing, man. Like Supreme, bro. Supreme.
That's a regular T-shirt.
Oh,
man.
it's a red box with the word
I don't know.
Supreme. How did that get so big?
I
Like
don't know
think
if Supreme would be designer. I think that's more like streetwear and
yeah,
stuff.
it is. Yeah, it's more streetwear.
Yeah.
But just think of how like popular it got. And like think of the guy who created. He's like, oh okay, maybe I'll just put Supreme in the red box, and now it's a fucking $1 million fucking clothing brand, one of the biggest.
Yeah, I think it's interesting about that. Like with fashion, I mean, some people are, really into fashion for whatever reason, and that's like a love, that's a
No, that's a
passion
hobby.
thing.
Yeah, it's a passion.
Yeah, but just the way people like are nothing more than what they're wearing or
Yeah,
what they're
you
doing, what they're listening to, like what they.
like when people like flaunt their money on social
Yeah.
media. Like I don't get that. I really don't. Like I'm never gonna flaunt show my money.
Because there's always
I'll
gonna
like
be someone bigger than you.
there's always gonna be someone bigger than you. There's probably gonna be people like out to get you or something.
Yeah.
Oh this person showing $1,000 in his car. In the parking lot. Like let's catch him. Let's catch him while he's slipping.
Right.
Like stuff like that.
I mean,
like,
but
You
why
see that all the time.
all the time.
But if you're gonna talk about it, then it probably doesn't make you happy, because if you feel the need to have to tell other people about it, then it's really just for them, not for you.
Yeah, like why would you want to show other people? That's not a true success. Showing people your money, that's not success. Opening up your business and posting that on your social media, like, hey guys, come to my restaurant, or hey guys, welcome to VizinTalk, welcome to my podcast, stuff like that. Like I feel like that's success right there. Like that's an achievement that you should get and show other people, your friends, families. Like doesn't make sense to me.
Yeah.
Damn, my leg is dying.
Yeah, I think.
Stretch this out. Oh, I fell asleep.
Yeah, but going back with the. Yeah, what is up with the stock market? Like, why is that even a thing? Like, what is that? Like,
I don't know, bro.
that's so crazy.
It
It has
sounds
nothing
like
to
the
do with the
higher up
economy.
people is like mad that regular people is actually getting rich off stocks and stuff.
I mean, that's all the stock market is like
Yeah.
rich people's feelings and shit. That's all it is.
Yeah,
It's just-
the only people that are making money really is the rich people that are investing in the stocks. They try to. I feel like there's a. I don't know. There's a certain coding or something where they don't let the poor get money or something. I don't know.
It's
It is a gamble,
crazy
though.
how they just rig it as soon as everyone is like able to make money.
Oh yeah, definitely. That just shows like they don't want everybody to win. There's got to be some losers out here.
Yeah.
Of course.
There's got to be some losers.
Yeah, I mean, I don't mean to be that guy, but like that's kind of like what capitalism is, right? Like, there's winners, there's losers.
Yeah, definitely. There's definitely
It needs to be losers in order for capitalism to really work.
exactly. It's a whole pyramid, bro.
Yeah.
At the bottom of the
Like a hierarchy?
pyramid,
Is that what you mean, a
that's
hierarchy?
the bottom of the pyramid is what's keeping
Yeah.
everything standing. Everything that's the base. That's the bottom line. That's just how it is. That's been there for years, generations, decades. It's been
In
going
every
on for a while.
society.
Yeah. But you think there's ways to change that? Or nah?
I mean, it's possible. It's possible. Maybe if everybody smoked weed or something.
Yeah.
Smoking a little bit
Took
of
some
that.
shroom. If everybody was off
Rastafari or
psychedelics or
something.
something.
Yeah, if everybody was Ja Rastafari, man, we'd be
Yeah.
good.
But if you
Everybody's
think
about peace.
If everyone was like off of psychedelics, you think the world would be like better?
I feel like that would just make things unstable. I don't know about psychedelics. like,
Unstable. I feel like everyone would be like.
Yeah, that was
maybe
I think
don't
everybody would be
know.
on the same level. Everybody would be
I don't know
maybe.
about same. It hits everybody
Yeah.
different. Think of how psychedelics hit. Tree, weed, that don't hit. It hits everybody the same. Everybody, as long as you're smoking the same shit, like y'all are gonna, hit the same vibe. That's just how it is,
And there's like many mental health risks if you also take too many psychedelics too.
Way permanent brain
Yeah.
damage to that. It is not something you should, hit it like with weed or something, like a fucking puff.
Yeah, psychedelics are more like experimental, right? Like it's
It's
not really
experimental.
it's not really a drug. You take,
That's something
just, like,
I would
all
take.
the time.
Going camping. Like I would do going camping, like being with nature.
It's like some shit you do just to see what it's like.
Yeah,
Shit like, it's
basically.
nothing, like,
Because
you know,
it does open a new it does open a different view of the world for
Yeah,
you.
perspective.
It does really do that. It just shows like, that we're so small in this universe and galaxy that we're nothing compared to other people. That's why a lot of people don't even think about what's out there, because they don't want to think how small they really are, as a human being. And we're small compared to anything else out there. I bet. I know for a fact. That's why Elon Musk is trying to find new ways to explore. That's why 2 million people are gonna be living in Mars pretty
Mars.
soon.
Yeah.
I mean, us just period are small compared to the state, compared to the country, compared to the
Oh
world.
yeah, yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, definitely, definitely. I feel like I mean, I don't want to be biased or anything, but we're together, but we're also separated.
Hmm.
There's Democrats and there's Republicans, so that means there's two sides. They're not, we're not one in unison.
Well, yeah, I don't mean like I'm not talking about that. I'm just talking about like we're so small. We're so uh like we don't matter. We really
Oh no,
don't
we
matter
don't.
at all. Period. Like nobody matters.
I feel like
So to
I feel like nature matters. Like if anything,
Yeah,
nature
nature.
and like the animals that live on this world, I feel like those matter. But I mean, of course, yeah, shit, I do matter. I got stuff to do. Stuff I want to
Hmm.
do, but
yeah, but like compared to like you, like you don't matter to the next guy that's walking next to you on the street. You don't
I don't
matter to
know.
him.
Yeah,
He doesn't matter to you.
I
We
mean,
just all don't matter.
we
Like
really don't.
I mean,
If you really think about it like
I don't
that,
even know where
yeah.
I'm going with it, but like it's just
Unless
like we
no, I
don't
mean,
matter.
unless
Nobody
you're,
matters.
unless you're like somebody who people look up to, then yeah, I guess you
Yeah.
do matter. But other than that, we're just normal, basic people living on planet Earth.
Yeah.
Basic people. But I like being basic sometimes, simple. You know. But
I mean, it's
let's
simple. Yeah, we're simple. We're simple beings. We're simple people.
yeah.
We're hella simple. Yeah. We don't know.
But what Evan was saying about like how everyone's together but divided at the same time, I feel like that's mainly in like American culture. Because if you go to other cultures or anything like that,
Everybody's together.
yeah, they're
Everybody's in
together.
unison. Even though
Nah.
I mean
What?
more or less than America.
Yeah. Like
Nah,
it
I think
depends on the type
I
of
mean, there will be no.
country.
There's still be conflict in
I
other
mean,
countries.
I think we're biased because we're in America. It's like, but I think it's like that everywhere. It has
Yeah,
to be. We're all.
that's true. No, yeah, I
Okay.
scratched that. There always be conflict everywhere.
We're no different. I mean, if you're talking about like political ways, I mean,
Political, yeah.
there's a lot of ideas out there. I mean,
Yeah.
of course, if we're pushed, there's a lot of ideas. So if we're pushed into thinking this one way, and like with like say social media, we're all getting different information. So if we're not really getting the same information, so we're all pushed
And a lot of people
different
that
ways.
post these information are either getting it from somebody else, or they're just
Bias
coming.
source.
They're just coming it up with their own heads. Like it's not even
Yeah.
real shit. Like
And it could be biased too.
yeah, a lot. Especially if you go on Instagram and you go on your the worldwide page. You know what I'm talking about, where you see like all different types of posts. You'll see like you'll see posts about like rappers and like rappers just got arrested or something like that, or like, and it's not even true. Like none of the whole story was like like a complete lie. And there's hella there's millions of followers following this account, so like millions of people are believing into this this one rapper that went to jail, but he's chilling at his crib with his girl and everything.
Yeah, I mean, but that shit's pointless. Like if I see like a rapper's in jail, I just I'm scrolling up.
Yeah, I
on that
mean,
shit.
yeah, that's
I'm
just
talking
an
about like
example.
shit like a police shooting, or I'm talking about like a foreign affair where they say this happened. You have another link that says this happened. Instead of arguing with each other, they split an audience and just basically feed these audiences the exact thing they're saying without, and then this audience not hearing that person, that audience not hearing this person. They're just feeding their audience with that information, and the audience isn't listening to the other side at all.
Well, in those certain situations, like, police that involves the police or anything like that.
Yeah.
You notice how like the story changes probably within a day or two. Something crazy like, oh, person got, fucking raped, and then like a day later, actually, rape was a false allegation. It wasn't true. Stuff like that happens all the time, and that's how it splits people up like that, because they got one side believing that and then another side believing that. And then if you know how when you look in the comment section and like under the post, you see like just a comment war. Everybody's just going off on each other. It's all these people are arguing with each other off of probably like a fake post that's not even true. And I see that a lot. When you look at the comments, when you see a post, somebody posting something about a fact, or just anything that has to do with politically or celebrities, look at the comments. You're gonna see a lot of people going after each other in these comments for no reason.
People should learn how to debate instead of argue.
Well, yeah, a lot of people debate. Yeah,
Same thing though.
same. It's the
But I
same.
mean, if you look at the comments, I mean, those are irrelevant people, right? Like
They
Yeah.
definitely are.
that's the thing with social media is giving a voice. I mean, of course, everybody should have a voice, but I think some people, are just out there saying stuff just to say stuff. So
Yeah.
when you give social media, you give people a voice, and they could just say whatever they want.
Exactly,
They're gonna be reckless 'cause
just
you're
like with
anonymous.
Yeah, a lot of trolls.
Jeffree Star
Yeah,
and
it's
Kanye,
trolling.
Jeffree Star and Kanye West. The TikTok girl, like I said again, like in the last episode, the TikTok girl, just straight up said out of nowhere, Kanye be getting it with Jeffree Star, and then what, like a couple weeks later, Jeffree Star was like, actually, I'm with the NBA player.
Like you just can't take anything on the internet
Yeah.
serious.
Exactly. That's why I deleted. That's why I deleted like Snapchat.
I mean, yeah, you should have been done that. Yeah.
TikTok. I know. It was cool,
Yeah.
but like it gets old after a while. Like
it gets
people.
old. You see the same.
It
thing.
really does, and like it ends up being toxic. Like it's just a toxic thing that you don't really need to be watching. Like the only thing I use is probably Instagram.
Like what even is
and
Snapchat,
YouTube.
really?
Like if you want to be spiritual about it,
Putting
it
their
lowers
life
your
on it.
vibration.
I mean, I think it's like for the younger. I don't even know if it's for the younger generation really. I remember like people like doing streaks back in the day. Remember like you
Yeah, I
guys did
remember
streaks
that.
back in the day. But like other
that
than
died off in like I don't even know.
that died off in like what, like 2 or 3 years.
Yeah, probably like 4 years for me.
But I think stuff like that, like Snapchat, Instagram, it kind of makes people want to put like a facade out there of what their life is.
They want to
Right.
post the best things that are happening in their life, bro.
So
all the
nobody's
best
really seeing
things.
what's going
It's
on.
all fake. You
behind
don't
the scenes.
nothing. You don't see nothing
No.
behind the scenes. And if you do see people ranting on their social media and stuff like that, it's just because they want they want attention from the audience. That they want the people to talk about them, to care about them, to think to think how they feel.
No, but I'm talking about like people that like, so you see someone, they're always out, they're always doing. It looks like, oh, that dude has a cool ass life, or that person is always out, always traveling, or always getting the money, getting the bag.
Turns out he's broke as hell. Like shit. Like
It's
that.
more than that. It's just that you're not seeing what they did. You're not seeing how they got to
there.
those places. You're not seeing the journey. You're just seeing basically the destination that they're at, and you're seeing the prize that they have. So you get really insecure when you
compare it to yourself.
when you're going through the same thing right now that he went through or she went through that you're seeing, and I think it just creates like a bunch of insecurity. I mean, it just creates a lot of.
It really does, because
then creates
problems.
trolls, which then creates
exactly. You see people.
and insecure people are like the most dangerous people.
You see people on social media, stunting out their cars. They got money, their big ass houses, all that. And to regular people like us, that makes us feel like, damn, like I really want that. Like, how did he get there? Like,
Do you think that social media causes most of the problems in today's age?
oh yes,
I mean,
of course.
I
You watch
we're gonna
Social
talk
Dilemma
problems.
on Netflix?
Mm-hmm.
Check
What's
out
that one about?
Social Dilemma is literally about all the CEOs of like Facebook, like Mark Zuckerberg, Twitter, Instagram, and they're all like workers on Instagram. They all talk about like they didn't expect it to turn out like this. That they didn't really make it to intentionally for it to happen like that. And it just shows like they were talking about how on Instagram, Snapchat, TikTok, each app is trying to make you be like they're trying to make you be on the app as long as you can. Like they can tell like how long you're looking at a post on Instagram. You know that. Like they
At
can
a single post.
Yes, bro. If you're when you're scrolling down, they can tell you the exact time on how long you've been looking at that post. Stuff like that. And these apps and stuff, they create an algorithm for you specifically. So when you do look at TikTok or you go on the worldwide side of Instagram, you're seeing all these posts. All these posts is just the information, the algorithm that the apps is taking, the phones are taking, and they're trying to make it for you. Just they want you to see what you want to see. That's what it is. And I mean, it affects a lot of people. It affected me for a while, but I saved myself. Ja Rastafari. But Jay, what do you think about the social media thing? Like, does it affect a lot of people?
Yeah,
It
of
is
course,
fake. It
Of
is
course, it
fake.
affects a lot of people. Money affects a lot of people. A lot of these things that are just fake and invaluable to your soul. I mean, I just hate. Yeah, it's just it just doesn't matter.
It's toxic, man. It
Yeah.
really it makes it toxic. Like you see on Snapchat, people posting the same things. I mean, I'm not gonna lie, I did it. I mean, I did do it, but I realized that like, bro, like what is this? Like this isn't like something I want to do. You see people like all these girls and guys, posting them at parties, like just living the life, like I'm having fun. They want that. They want that attention. People sliding up on their stories, be like, hey, that's lit, or like girls posting thirst traps, like full on booty pics and shit, and it's just to make they want people to slide up on the story and be like, yeah, I got a lot of attention, stuff like that, and even like I feel like even these dating apps are like, I feel like that's not even it doesn't it's not real. It's not a real match. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
the
It's not natural.
it's not natural, but like it only picks the people. Like Tinder, like only picks the people that's in your area. You know what I mean? So when you match with people, you're only gonna match with people within 100-mile radius, like max, to 50 to 20. You're only gonna match with those type of people. You're not gonna see other people from other states, other countries, other people, and like it just sets that bar to think like, oh, like it makes you that's how small they want you to set the bar for you, like, oh, okay, so these are the only selections that I have, to date.
Yeah.
It's
Dum, 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 dum.
Stocks. Social media.
Money.
Money.
Get the money.
also for any new viewers out there. If you guys notice that we're sitting down on the floor, this is our way of doing our podcast. We don't want to be like normal people, and
Yeah, and if you notice, we don't know shit. We don't say shit. We ain't talking about nothing. So
If you
nothing.
also notice, we have a new Godfather poster.
we got a
And
Godfather
a South
poster. If
African
you're watching it
poster
right
on the
here, I mean, you might be able to see it. We got a new poster right here as well. So go check us out on YouTube if you haven't.
Aztec culture.
But yeah, I think just a lot of things invaluable or don't add value to. Because I don't know if invaluable is even a word. It might be a word. I'm like, but it's just not valuable to your soul, and you know what's not valuable. You know that these clothes you buy, it's the girls you're with.
Oh yeah, definitely,
Yeah.
definitely. I mean, honestly, I feel
It's
like
it's all fake. Like it's just so fake. It gets me going crazy.
If you
It's
meet
just
like
so
an
fake. It's so
ancient
fake.
shaman,
Once you
in
realize-
South America, you'll see the difference.
no, yeah, because you'll feel that cultural. First, you'll feel that cultural difference. Definitely, 100% the cultural difference. Like, I mean, America does have culture, but it's all immigrants. It's all our
Right.
culture. Really, it's our culture. Let's just admit it. But yeah, I mean, other countries, other foreigners, man, they be popping off. They be getting lit. They be turning
Brazil,
up. Brazil,
all that.
Colombia.